A pair of sisters in Austin are fighting to get their mother back into the U.S. Their father passed away this month, and they say their mother, who was deported 2 years ago, can't get back to bury her husband. KVUE's Ford Sanders joins us in the studio tonight. And Ford, these daughters say their mother has tried over and over to come back into the U.S.
Absolutely, Quita. Well, that's right. Zara Flores and Jacqueline Rainey say their mother, Lucila, has tried 4 separate times now before and after their father's death to get humanitarian parole, which is a system that allows non-citizens in for a specific amount of time. Well, that temporary allowance is something her daughters and federal lawmakers say she has every right to. Zara Flores and her sister Jacqueline Rainey come from a tight-knit family.
Until my mom was deported, it was just all of us hanging out the whole time.
Their mother, Lucila Martinez, married Californian John Rainey in the early 2000s, but she didn't start the process to become a U.S. citizen right away.
They started the process of her getting citizenship 2015, 2016. They did everything right. And
she was deported to Mexico in 2021. Less than 2 weeks ago, tragedy hit the family again.
My dad has struggled with alcoholism, mental health issues, depression, anxiety for a really long time.
The sisters say their father had been sober for 5 years, but after his wife's deportation, his recovery slipped. On December 9th, he passed away suddenly, and their mother was denied entry to come back to bury her husband.
We really wish she could be here with us, not only just for us, but for her too.
Valicia Trowbridge has represented their mother since her deportation. Even before his death, she says they made multiple attempts to request humanitarian parole for Lucila to help John with his health, a provision that could qualify someone for that parole under federal eligibility guidelines.
You know, they told us someone has to be dead or dying. And once someone was dead, they still won't let her in. They won't let us see her.
On December 14th, U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services sent this denial letter saying the family hadn't provided enough evidence to justify her mother's reentry, prompting federal lawmakers to get involved.
It's just wrong and sad, and you can really see it and feel it in a case like this one.
Congressman Greg Casar says this case is cut and dry.
People should be able to have humanitarian parole, cross over the border just for a few days for a funeral or for a cremation.
Saying he'll get to work to deal with a flawed system. Zara and Jacqueline say this denial is only adding to their grief.
He's gone now, and I wish I could have done more, but now I'm doing everything that I can so that my mom can at least say goodbye to him one last time.
Humanitarian parole can be granted for anywhere from 30 days to 3 years, but Zara and Jacqueline say they would take any amount of time to have her back for the funeral. Now, according to federal data from the first quarter of the 2023 fiscal year, USCIS got about 295,000 applications for parole and approved about half of them. Quita.